I'm Mitali Nag, your pol science teacher, and last time I taught you constitution, sources of constitution, and what is the meaning of constitution, that was discussed. Today I will discuss another part of constitution. Suppose constitution, mainly older constitution, they discuss mainly the decision making power. Decision making power they discuss, and the limitations of government power. Limitations of government power. That means government cannot do this work, etc. These are the limitations. Though the government have various powers, they are making the decisions, that means they are making the rules, regulation, etc., which rules are suitable for their own countries. Different countries having different system, culture, etc. So according to their culture, the government also make various rules and regulations. This is the provision of constitution. Constitution make these types of provision in this book, and instruct the government to make this type of rules and regulations. And maximum older constitution, they are having so many limitations of government work. Why that limitations? Because before emergence of state, there was society. I discussed the last class. Before emergence of state, there was society, and in this state, in this society, people were fully free. Free means they were independent. According to their own wish, own will, they did anything. They wander from here and there, they live here and there, whatever they wanted, they did it, etc. But when the population increase and the property increase, at that time there is necessary of discipline to remove any type of anarchy. Anarchy means indiscipline. Okay. Now there was a chaotic society. No one respect others people. Now society, in that society, people were totally free and independent. So whatever they wanted, they can give it. But when the state emerged, at that time there was a ruler, and when the ruler will make any type of rules in favor of, or in support of, or in the for the interest of general people, at that time people also bound to obey the rules and regulations. That means there should be some state control. When state control the society, at that time people are not so independent before the before the state period. That means before the state, they lived in the society. So like society, they cannot take or give each and every type of independence or freedom. So here state started to control by various rules and regulations. In this case, constitution told the government as well as the state, you cannot do this type of control. That means suppose there are so many rights, that's why the constitution told the government, you must give this type of rights and facilities to improve the condition of the people. These are the limitation of the state. Here limitation means state power. Limitation of state power means this system that you cannot control whole aspects of human human matter. Okay. Now, our Indian constitution is quite different from this older constitution. Our Indian constitution also tried to remove any type of discrimination from the society. For this removing of this society discrimination, there have been so many provisions in our constitution, such as remove the discrimination in between gender discrimination, male female, then economic discrimination, that means poor and rich, then other social discrimination, etc., caste discrimination. So Indian constitution make this type of positive rules and regulation which can help the people to improve their qualities, to improve their personalities. And these are also mentioned in our preamble. What is the preamble? Preamble of the constitution, that means maximum constitution which are written constitution. In that constitution, taking some preamble. Preamble means within at a glance you can understand which type of feature this constitution has. Okay, which type of character this constitution, that means this country is having which type of features or natures or character, etc., etc. First, when our constitution, third chapter of Indian constitution mention fundamental rights. Okay, fundamental rights are given to the people or citizen of India, and fourth chapter giving some directive principles. These principles for the state, that means state must do this work to improve the qualities, and that's why it is not forcible, but these fundamental rights are forcible. Suppose these fundamental rights, when our constitution made in the Constituent Assembly, in that time, at that time there were 7 fundamental rights. 7 fundamental rights. But later, property rights remove from these fundamental rights, and so nowadays there are 6 fundamental rights. Why this is fundamental rights? Why this is fundamental? There are various types of rights. Social rights, economic rights, civil rights, political rights, but fundamental rights is special right. Why these rights are special? Because without this right, people cannot develop their personality. How they develop their personality? That means the freedom of speech, freedom of expression, freedom of work, then freedom of education, etc., etc., freedom of shelter, wherever you want to move, you can do it, etc., etc. And after getting your education, you will decide which is good and which is bad for yourself, for your society, for your country, etc., and what is right and what is wrong, all you can understand. So these fundamental rights are very important rights, and no one can violate these fundamental rights. No one means not only the person, any institution, any group, even any government, state government or central government cannot violate these fundamental rights of the people or the citizen. And if anyone violate these fundamental rights, that means the people may approach to the court. Mind it, general rights and civil rights, these are total separate thing, but fundamental rights are separate things. So when people people's fundamental rights are violated by any person or institution or government, the people may approach direct High Court or Supreme Court, because there are so many provisions to protect people's fundamental rights. There are so many provisions inside these fundamental rights. By the help of this fundamental right, people's fundamental rights may be protected by the judiciary. And these are the directive principles. Directive principles. From these two words, we can easily understand directive means direction. From where the direction? Who is giving the direction? To whom? The directions are given by the Constitution. Constitution. To whom? To the government. So, and principles means policies. Okay, direction to the government. Constitution given some direction to the government and to maintain these principles. Okay, so principles are that you must make that type of social atmosphere where people can easily or happily live, and people there should be some facilities for the people, such as health section, economic section, educational section, etc. The people's health, welfare of the people, the government must take this type of policies. Nowadays, there are free education system up to 14 years. Up to 14 years, free education system prevail in our country. That means class 8, up to class 8, people can get free education in government school. So, first it was the directive principles. According to these directive principles, the government makes so many rights, not fundamental rights, so many rights. These are the difference between fundamental rights and directive principles. That's why, as these both matters are important, that's why it is discussed in 3rd chapter and this is discussed in 4th chapter. That means separate chapter, these two topics are discussed in our constitution. Now we discuss regarding Indian constitution. Now we discuss South African constitution. In South African constitution, there are some provisions. First provision written, that is conservation of nature. You know that in South Africa, having African safari, that means animal are kept or protected in a natural atmosphere, that is safari. Okay, people can see any type of animal, wild animal, that means beast, who are living in the forest. So they are the wild beast. They are living in natural atmosphere and people can easily see them. So conservation of nature is one of them. And another thing, the constitution helped the backward class people who were deprived so long years by the ruler. And for this reason, the constitution tried to improve their condition. Condition means which type of condition? Give them shelter, sufficient shelter, adequate shelter, and health facilities also. You know, in South Africa, there is a important discrimination in South Africa that was known as apartheid. What is the meaning of apartheid system? Apartheid system means the skin color discrimination. Generally, there are various types of discrimination: caste discrimination, religious discrimination, gender discrimination, economic discrimination. But the skin color discrimination is known as apartheid, which is seen in South Africa. Not now, but once upon a time. I think maximum people, maximum student, you have heard the name of cricketer, South African cricketer Hansie Cronje. Once upon a time, he was the captain of South African cricket team, and there was the main skin color means black and white. Black and white. What is this discrimination? Actually, in South Africa, these white people are the minority people. Minority people. But they ruled the country, whereas these black were the majority people. Majority people, they were deprived by these white people. Okay, when these people ruled at that time, these black people, they didn't get various types of facilities. Suppose any type of education, any type of institution, any type of office, industry, etc., etc. These people got their facilities, that means job, education, etc. But these black people, they didn't have these types of freedom or facilities. Even roads were not used by the black majority. Which roads are used by this white minority, that roads are not used by this majority people. The train also not used, which were used for the minority white people, that train were not used for the black majority people. So people oppose this system. For this reason, these black majority people deprived by these white people long years. Okay, that's why this apartheid, this discrimination, the people wanted to remove this type of discrimination, and they made agitation movement, and finally they got the power. Nelson Mandela, I think you have learned this or you know this name, that is Nelson Mandela. I think you may have listened this name, Nelson Mandela. He was the first black president in the world and became the president of South Africa. Before Nelson Mandela, there were all presidents came from white minority people, and after this revolution, first majority people, that is the black people, they made their president, and this is known as Nelson Mandela. So this is the apartheid system in South Africa. Then come to Indonesian constitution. Indonesian constitution also gives important provision regarding the education system, national education system. National education system. What is this national education system? According to Indonesian constitution, the national education system means the children who are very poor and who are needy, their education will be looked after by the government. This is the provision of the Indonesian constitution. So various types of constitution gave various types of provision for their country's welfare. Suppose I discuss this Indian constitution, South African constitution and Indonesian constitution. You must observe, you must notice it that in India's provision was different. South African constitution, their provision is different, and Indonesian constitution also different. Why is different? Why all constitution cannot give same type of facilities, same types of mention, same types of provision? Because first they search what is the requirements of the society for the welfare of the people. So this is the first criteria. According to this welfare of the people, the separate constitution, country's constitution giving separate of provision.